John Wilder. There are many preferred communication styles, but do you know how your style impacts others? Have you had people reacting to your speaking style? Today, John will show each speaking style and how they interact briefly with each other. He will discuss what each talk about and their particular process. This speech is from Pathways Presentation Mastery Level 2, Learning Your Style. The title is, What is My Communication Style? The time is 5 to 7 minutes. Please help me welcome John Wilder.
By a show of hands, how many of you have taken an assessment test or either on the computer or either for a job? Assessment test. Great. Did you find out anything different about yourself?
No.
Madam Toastmaster, Director, fellow Toastmasters. I went online and took an assessment test. Had to muddle through about 80 questions. And they had them paired so I could come out with 40 answers. And out of those 40 answers, I had to pick the area that I was the strongest in. On your sheet, on the table, you will see that it has some numbers, and I'll go through that in a minute. And the numbers there, I had to find out what was my best style, and that's the purpose of this speech this morning. There are 4 communication styles, and I had to find out which one I was most interested in. So if you haven't taken a look at this handout, please do so at this time. And I'll start with number 1, which is the action type, style 1. Style 1, believe in results, objectives, and achieving things and doing things. That is the type that the guy runs away with the meeting. He's the leader of the group. It's his way of the highway. The results is pragmatic and directly to the point, so it's kind of autocratic. Style number 2 tells about the process, how it's being done, what strategies you're using, what type of organization you've got, and what are the facts. So that boils down to whatever it is being systematic, systemic. Number 3 is style 3 is deals with people. So that's why you see the people and the PE. And it deals with the who. In this one, you've got communications, you got relationships, and you got teamwork, and everything in style 3 is spontaneous. So this is probably the best type to have if you're in a meeting. And it comes up to style 4. Style 4 is the idealist. That's why they have the idea I. And it tells why, which means the concepts, maybe most of what it deals with, theories, innovation, and of course, style 4 is imaginative. As you look on these, I know you're saying, what type of style am I? And you can briefly see by some of the style 1, 2, 3, and 4, you see by the concepts and the action, process, and idea, you can tell which one that you fall into. So how do you deal with adjusting to other communication styles? Let's take A for instance. A focus on the results first. State the conclusion at the outset. They state the best recommendation, emphasize the practicality of the idea, and also they use visual aid. 2 is the PR person process. They're precise, state the facts, organize your discussion in a logical order, and they break down your recommendation. In other words, they'll take you through the whole process from point A to point B. 3 is communicating with people. That's the one that I am. When you approach me, we need to talk for allow for small talk. Don't get into business right away because I'm not ready for it. Stress the relationship between your proposal and the people concerned. And you have to show me how the idea worked in the past. Then I'll be more amenable to it. Indicate support from well-respected people and also use an informal style of writing. Okay, now style 4, getting with the idealist. You have to allow enough time for discussion. You don't get impatient, go off on tangents. Otherwise, you're going to lose the idealist. Emphasize future value and relate the impact to the future. And what happened on the test was that they had questions like, you have to pair 2 of these. I like action. I deal with problems in a systematic way. Like number 25, I'm cool under pressure. I value experience very much. I chose I value experience. And if you look on the paper, you'll see that style 1 had 7, so I only had 7 matches in that area. Style 2 had 11. Style 3, which is my style, I had 16. And on style 4 was only 6. That came out to a total of 40 out of 80 questions on the thing. So I encourage you to go to Google and, Google communication style, and you'll be surprised at how much that you can find out about yourself. I knew all along that I like people. That's why I tolerate people. And I like to be in groups, and I like to work with teams. I knew that before I went in, but I found out additional stuff about myself. And like I say, the thing to think about is out of 80 questions, you'll be able to juggle between the 2 to see which ones are most amenable to you. So I challenge you, go online, see what type of communication styles you are, and see how they interact with others. And next time you go to a meeting, you'll be the star of the meeting.